Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's DUBKDAD doing my Hieratic ruler build, and I'll just get right on into the deck list. 3 Tefnuit, 3 Sue, 3 Set. This is going to be standard in just about all Hieratic ruler builds. A lot of them do not run Nepthet. I'm running 2. 3 is great, but you have to make room for other cards. A lot of people are not running Red Eyes. He's pretty relevant to a lot of the OTKs. Some people are starting to see him as win more, and they're dropping it like they did in Dragon Rulers and in some builds of Dragoonities. I still like the card, and I'll keep running the card, run the deck the way I like it. And that's just what I do. Next, the 4 best playable monsters ever printed, in my opinion. And then the vanillas: Flammable Guard, Meteor Dragon, and Lesser Dragon. I know Wattail is bigger, but there'll be times when you'll draw this guy together, you'll draw this guy together. I'm not running level 5 vanilla. I don't want to run more than 3 vanillas. I don't want to run any vanillas, but you're sort of required to in Hieratics. And being that we're running the rulers, it kind of swings us the other way. So going into rank 5s is not such a priority. You don't have to worry about it as often. And again, just comes down to space, so you have to make sacrifices for it. Next is supporting cast: 3 card D, opening card D, along with these 2 guys is a great feeling. People might ask, why Swift Scarecrow? Well, I'll get into that maybe later on this week. Moving on, spells: Book of Moon, 3 Convocation. This card will probably be going to 1 soon. 3 Wing Beat of the Giant Dragon, Heavy Storm Reincarnate, 3 Shrine. A lot of people are playing 1 or 2. I'm going full out for 3. 3 Duality, and Hieratic Seal Ashes, and 2 Dragon Carnation. The preferred method of playing this is with 3 Seals of Ashes. However, when I went to go pick these up, they went from $1 to $25, something like that, in a matter of a week. And I bet you can't guess why the price of this card jumped magically. Next, extra deck: 2 Attune. 3 is optimal, but space. And once you go off, you really don't need the 3rd one, but having a 3rd one is nice. It's just no space. Bouncer. Arguably, you could cut the Bouncer for a 3rd Attune or 2nd Ptolemies, but Bouncer's relevant in quite a few rogue matches, so he makes the cut. Next, rank 7's Big Eye, 2 Draco Sack, 2 Gaia Charger. The Gaia Chargers are needed to overlay your Attunes. Also overlay your Volca Charger, or your Volcasaurus, the Volca Charger combo. And then finally, Pleiades. I'm running Pleiades over Tiras or Shark Fortress or Zimeo or any of those guys. Simply because I'm not running a vanilla level 5, and there's a lot of plays where you can go Attune with an on-field Nepthet, and then use Red MD to bring back a discarded set or attributed set, and then go into Pleiades, bounce the Red MD, then banish the Attune, and then bring back something, or just bounce the Red MD back to your hand for safety if you just want to set up a 1st turn play. Or you can just go into him and just control the board for a turn if you don't have game. because you know how annoying this guy is against Constellars, and he's just annoying all around. Next, Synchros, Scrap Dragon, Colossal, Blader, and Spark. Spark may change to Stardust depending on how things shape up. If Skill Drain becomes relevant, then Spark will leave in favor of Stardust. But right now, I kind of like Spark protecting my 0/0 red MD, and it's kind of nice. And plus, he can't get Crimson Blader. Crimson Blader is back in because I feel that as more and more people are starting to realize that Hieratics are a deck, this guy we needed. Mermails are seeing a lot of play, so this guy is needed. And that's also why Colossal is in there again. If Skill Drain becomes relevant, he becomes clutch. And you know, you can always make Colossal against their Blader. They both go to the grave, take their Blader, run over their dude. So it's always hot to do those kind of plays. Alright, so back to the card choices. Scarecrow. Hieratic Mirror is a mess. And I know I said I was going to go through this later in the week, and I might have to dedicate the next couple of weeks to just Hieratics. You guys all know, I mean, looking at my play mat, it's the Heliopolis mat. One of my favorite decks, Hieratics. And this deck is going to see a lot of play. I predict that in the next couple of big events, Hieratics are going to see top table play because it best utilizes the Dragon Rulers. It does not care about back row deck because it plays 3 heavy storms. Combo pieces are searchable. Deck thinning. Some builds are running Reckless Greeds, and you know, the deck is just very explosive. And with the added bonus of the Dragon Rulers, it's no longer a glass cannon, so they can make a big board, you can break it, and then they can stabilize with the Dragon Rulers and sit on Draco Sacks and just defense position Redox, those kind of plays, and then gather enough pieces and then make another push. The other thing, Seal. Like I said, these Carnations would be Seals, but I decided to run Carnation over trying to squeeze in 3 Reckless Greeds, just because you can do really cool plays like banish your red MD for a Dragon Ruler summon and then pop it back to your hand and extend combos, you know, retrieve your vanillas, those sort of things, because sometimes your vanillas will get banished for a needed Dragon Ruler summon, and then you can always get it back. The fascination with Seal of Ashes all of a sudden is that it's a chainable trap, so on their turn they MST it, you chain it, send a Hieratic to the grave, this gets destroyed, the Hieratic gets summoned, or they're in their end phase, send a Hieratic to the grave, on your turn you can summon a Tefnuit, then play Wingbeat, revive your Sue or your Nepthet that you sent to the grave, Sue or Nepthet, and then start off your combos there. Well, that's my build, guys. You're gonna be hearing me talking a lot about this deck. It's just so odd that so many high caliber players are picking this deck up now, and I just don't know what to tell you. This, be on the lookout. OTKs are back. I guess everybody listened to me when I was talking about degeneracy. Hieratics are like the definition of a degenerate deck. And I guess other people are sick of just slow grind games, and so they just decided to blow that shit out the water. It's DUBKDAD, and I'm out.